Can you even afford to eat here? My sister mocked. Then the waiter walked over with a smile. Welcome back. Mazara, would you like your usual table? My dad nearly spit out his wine. It all started 5 years ago when I walked away from everything my family expected me to be. They always judged my choices, dismissed my culinary dreams as beneath our family name. Little did they know tonight, as they gather at my own, one of the most exclusive restaurants in the city, to celebrate my sister Heather's engagement. They're about to come face to face with just how much has changed. My stomach knots as I straighten my simple black dress. Sometimes the hardest reservations to make are with your own past. Growing up in Greenwich, Connecticut, being a Mitchell meant something very specific. We weren't just wealthy, we were a legacy. My parents, Margaret and Richard Mitchell, built their identities around status markers, the right address, the right schools, the right professions. Our sprawling colonial home hosted fundraisers where my mother would parade us children around like accessories. Her pride directly proportional to how well we fit into her vision of success. The Mitchell children are destined for greatness. She'd tell her friends at garden parties, my father nodding approvingly behind his whiskey tumbler. Heather's already set on Yale Law, and Ethan shows such promise in mathematics. He'll make an excellent investment banker. When guests inevitably turned to me, the middle child, my mother's smile would tighten. Dara has creative inclinations. She'll find her way. What she meant was that I was the family disappointment. While Heather excelled at debate club and Ethan won math competitions, I spent hours in our housekeeper Elena's domain, the kitchen. Elena, a warm-hearted woman from Greece, recognized something in me that my parents couldn't. Genuine passion. You have the hands for this work, she'd say as I helped her knead bread dough or precisely dice vegetables. The way you taste, the way you smell, you understand food in your soul. By 13, I was creating my own recipes. By 16, I was hosting underground dinner parties for my friends when my parents traveled. The kitchen became my sanctuary, the place where I felt most authentically myself, cooking a servant's work. My father declared when I mentioned culinary school during my junior year of high school, Mitchell's hire chefs, they don't become them. To appease them, I applied to business schools, eventually attending Dartmouth, where my father and grandfather had gone. But even there, I found ways to nurture my true passion. Taking food science electives and nutrition courses that I could justify as complementary to business administration, I started an underground supper club in my apartment, charging students for innovative 5-course meals to fund my secret weekend workshops with local chefs. My double life continued until graduate school. I was 6 months into an MBA program that made me profoundly unhappy when Chef Lauren Perez, a French culinary master with 3 Michelin stars, visited campus for a lecture series. After tasting my food at a university reception, I had helped Carter. He pulled me aside. "Who taught you to make a production like this?" he asked, his accent thick but his eyes serious. "I taught myself," I admitted, "from books, videos, experimenting." He handed me his card. "You are wasting your talent here. Come to my kitchen in New York. I will make you great." That night changed everything. 2 weeks later, I stood in my parents' immaculate living room explaining why I was dropping out of my MBA program to attend culinary school. The silence that followed my announcement was deafening. "This is absolutely unacceptable," my father finally said, his voice dangerously quiet. "We've invested everything in your education, everything except respect for what I actually want," I countered. My mother's face hardened. "If you pursue this hobby, you do it without our support, financial or otherwise." Heather, home from her year of law school, laughed coldly.